Hey, and how you doing? Decided to go live tonight. It's February 24th. I just thought I'd take a couple minutes to say hi. Uh, don't have anything particularly planned tonight. Just what a blessing it is to be able to interact with you all at Everyday Talk on the channel. You're such an encouragement to me. And I think that we want to hang on just to how special God is with us all time. He's always here. And so right now, just thought we'd talk about it. So see if any of you all want to jump on. If anybody happens to be listening, would love to be able to interact with you. But I think we lose sight that every moment of every day is something that God has his hand on us. He hangs on tightly to us. I'm breathing right now. My next breath comes from God. Think about that. That's pretty cool. God is that intentional in our lives. And if you're jumping on, hey, say hi. Nothing planned tonight. Just wanted to do a live chat and just let you all know how much I appreciate the opportunity to be with you each day. But I was just thinking about our breath right now. I get hi Jeremy, how are you? Good for jumping on. I appreciate that. And have, have you been watching the channel for a while? Anyway, I don't recognize your name, but really cool to see you here tonight. God gives us this breath that we have. It's not random. I get to keep on breathing because God purposed it. That's how involved he is in my life and in your life. And that's pretty cool. Hey, Michael, how are you? Really glad you're on tonight. So appreciate your constant encouragement. But do we stop and think about that enough? I know I don't. But Acts 17 says that God gives us our very next breath. He is intentionally involved in my life and in your life. That's pretty crazy. Oh, wow. Okay. Thanks. Jeremy's a friend of my son-in-law and daughter, so that's cool. Thanks so much. It's such an amazing thing to be able to, this world that we can connect with people is just amazing to me. Anyway, here we are, breathing. It's on a Saturday night, and it's all by God's plan. He maintains that. He takes care of us. I don't know. It's just mind blowing. Maybe it is to you too, but we are that much involved with God, day in and day out. He never leaves us. I love Psalm 139. He is always there with us, and that's such a great blessing. I don't have a thought that God doesn't know what that thought is. That's pretty amazing too, that God is that well involved in my thinking. And yet, it's not a matter of fear of punishment. Just reading in Ephesians, we have boldness before God because of what Jesus does for us. So that's pretty mind-blowing as well. Another thing I like to talk about a lot is the weather. The weather, again, folks, if you're jumping on, say hi. I'd love to say how you're doing tonight. Just very casual tonight. But, weather. I talk about weather a lot. Weather's not random. It's given to us by God. It changes by the mercy and grace of God. And that's pretty mind-blowing as well. So I guess I'm just thinking tonight, all the ways that God intersects with our lives, and sometimes we're conscious of it, but most of the time we're not. Just kind of a random thought for me, not from God, but a random thought for me. When we get angry, do we see God as part of what's making this situation occurred? Or do I just think I'm going to go on my own right now and handle it? God has a way for me to handle when people are angry with me and when I'm angry with them. That's pretty wild. He wants us to think about how we can honor him and not necessarily attack the other person. That doesn't mean that I'm passive at all. It just means that God is with me just in those moments too. He hasn't abandoned me. He hasn't walked away from me. Well, hey, Lisa, uh, good to have you here as well. You and Michael are people who hang out there a lot. I'm really grateful for your involvement. So, even something like anger, God's involved. But we tend to get caught up in the moment. We get angry, we get mad. We think we have to handle it. But God gives us a way to deal with that too. But I guess the point I'm trying to make tonight is He is not absent. He's with us. He's intimately involved. Again, I don't have a particular topic tonight. It's just some things that are coming to my mind. If you have a question or thought, just feel free to jump in and say that. I'll hang on for a few more minutes. But it just seemed like a good thing for me to be able to just say hi to you all. So, and some of you will catch it later on. You'll pick it up later when we post it. But it's a real blessing just to be able to talk with you and think about the things of God each moment of each day. Because He's here. It's a crazy thing that God does. He's here with me. He's right where you are. He's involved in your life just as much as He is with mine. No favoritism. And then you start doing the calculations. There's more than likely that we have 8 billion people on the planet. There's probably 1 or 2 billion of those folks that are believers. And God hasn't abandoned them either. He's right there with them. So that's something that I think about a lot and kind of blows me away as well. Again, if you're just jumping on, you feel free to leave a comment and say hi. And it's kind of an encouragement to me when you all do that. But again, no topic tonight. Kind of dangerous. I'm just talking about things as they come to me, and that's always dangerous. But anyway, it's enjoyable. So I've got Echo running around here somewhere. Maybe she'll back up later. But Cat's amazing. Hey, girl. Yeah, she's over there getting something to eat. So, follower of Christ says hi. Great to have you along tonight too. Wow. I've been doing this a little over 2.5, 3 years. Hey, Jenny, how are you? Great to have you tonight. And over that 3-year period, I've got an opportunity to have questions, interactions with so many of you. And that's such a blessing to me, folks, that I never have a chance to meet except for the YouTube channel. So I'm very grateful for that. But again, I'm offering anybody has a thought or a question they want to mention, just go right ahead and put that in the comments section, and I'm happy to respond to that. Again, no agenda. Just want to be able to hang out and say hi. And thank you all for being part of what Everyday Talk 24/7. It's pretty exciting to me. I haven't mentioned it. Well, I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago. But we have over 211,000 views of people that looked at the channel, and that's just amazing to me. Echo just, hey girl, she just hopped up here, so amazing thing about with this cat. So, but man, again, I'm just talking, no agenda, just wanting to say hi to you all. It really means a lot to me, the people that you all that do listen, you all that do get involved. It's a blessing. It's a huge blessing. So, any other thoughts or comments anybody wants to make? It's amazing this technology we have that we can do that. So, no, not a problem if not. Well, okay. As you think about the Lord's Day tomorrow, this is something that I think a lot about. I'll probably close with this thought. As you think about the Lord's Day tomorrow, you're going to go to public worship, and that's a good thing. But don't think that's the only place that you worship. Okay, Romans 12:1 talks about my life, my everyday life, being my spiritual worship to God. Our bodies are a living sacrifice. We're supposed to be sacrificing ourselves daily, moment by moment, in worship to God. So life really is a life of worship. So don't restrict your worship to the time you're just in the building, because you know why. Because we talk about our church building being the house of God and those kind of things, and we come together. But you know where the Lord resides, right? The Lord resides within us. Our bodies are the temple of the Spirit of God. That's pretty crazy. But it's awesome, too. It ought to give us pause, and so that we are honoring that reality. But it ought to bring just an immense comfort and joy, an amazing joy, an amazing peace, because the Spirit of God is residing with us. And I'm not worthy of any of that, not worthy at all. But because of Christ, I am holy. You are holy because of the faithfulness of Christ. God looks at me and he sees the righteousness of his Son, even now, even in my failures. And Natalia just jumped on. Natalia just does really cool things. She does a lot of the artwork, does the production of my shorts, and she's a huge encouragement. So thank you for that. Oh, Jeremy, yeah, we'll certainly be praying for your health, and I'm glad you had the opportunity to get things in technology and encouragement from that. Thanks so much for jumping on tonight. It really is encouragement. Talia says she loves to contribute. She's doing a great job. Anyway, I was just saying, isn't this amazing? We're here with God. He's caring for us. And we're always continually in this position of worship. It's a life of worship. Because we're always in the presence of God. Because the Holy Spirit is always within us. What Christ has done is secure for us that eternal relationship with Him through His Spirit at the blessing of the Father. And it's going to carry us all the way to eternity. And because of that, right now, we get to have a little bit of eternity right this minute. That's for sure. So that would be an amazing opportunity. Hey, Jeremy, if you're still on, let me know if you'd like to talk to Kirk sometime. I know that you're a fan of his, but if you'd like that, we'd love to set that up. We are living in a world that looks like, thinks like, that has passed God by, and nothing could be further from the truth. God is bringing about His purposes, and He will not be stopped. He will not keep us and let us go. He won't let us go our own way. He will keep us. That's what I meant to say. He will keep us and hang on to us. And that's a beautiful thing. So anyway, I've been on about 15 minutes. I just wanted to say hi. I'm so grateful for you all stopping by. It's a real encouragement to me. And, Lord willing, we'll be seeing you on Monday, the next edition of Everyday Talk. Thanks so much for just dropping by tonight. And may the Lord bless you and keep you. We'll see you. Bye-bye. No, we're not done yet. I set this thing off. There we go.